Hey guys, we're gonna go to talk to Paladin Dance. Right here, Shadow of Steel. And we're gonna see what he wants. We're gonna take Nick Valentine with us. See what we can do. See you guys on the other end.
Let's hope they don't mistake us for ghouls.
Let's go into this building, the Cambridge police station, and see if we can find a book in there that is in a safe.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead.
Safe's right over here.
Got it.
Guns and bullets. Ballistic weapons permanently do 5% critical damage.
There we are.
Important than I thought.
Paladin Dance. Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
I'm
That
impressed.
ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Provoke a war. No democracy. Who's Elder Maxon?
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon? Man's a lunatic. Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what if we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Yeah, if you and the Brotherhood had a child, it'd be Dumbass. Scribe Halen's terminal.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our army.
Let's go up and meet the Prydwen.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It
Well,
never ceases to amaze me.
glad this
how
says
drastic
unlimited ammo.
They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons will last their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how. Now, you can find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believes in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. If
That's where the gunners are located up top. USS Constitution. This is the Prydwen. Boston Airport. Gun doesn't want to work now. Probably because we're too close to
There she is.
Prydwen.
It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
All I want is the T-60 power armor. And all your guys' ammo.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
That'd have been funny if he ran off.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks are deceiving.
Looks can be deceiving, which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
No questions.
I don't have any questions. Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismiss, Initiate.
Why? Because you had to turn yours in?
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer,
the ship.
known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Carry food with you or you'll end up
The people of the
eating some
Commonwealth.
pretty questionable things to stay alive.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want?
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood, and he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight, and, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Open your personal container.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Let's do a couple of these quick, easy missions. Let's talk to
Heads up.
M.
Go ahead.
Let's do talk.
Nick.
Something up?
Let's do
Probably about
dismiss.
time we parted ways.
Sure. Suppose I'll head on home then.
Let's do Red Rocket truck stop. Because he's gonna dislike the things that I do here, so
Proctor Abrams said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
my storage, fusion core,
Don't.
Okay.
my duffel bag.
Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me. You know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
Let's go down here.
So how did it look out there?
Paladin.
We've got a
There
lot
you
of
are.
work ahead of us.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's impressive.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Won't let you down.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Let's
Sounds
go.
good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Start back here.
Ah, good. We're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Meeting new crew.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
I could help.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts, anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Thanks. Now let's go across the hall. We need the buff out.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
I can't grab. That's where it goes.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Yeah.
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Check your records.
Check your records, Doc. I'm not from around here.
What's that? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I've never been sick. I don't remember. Let's do, never been sick.
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often. Never.
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
No problem whatsoever.
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Okay, he's done.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Try it now. Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is.
Talk to her.
You're the new recruit I heard about.
Thanks, brother.
Not what I was expecting.
You sound disappointed.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we'd pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Full plate.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Missing legs?
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
I'll keep it secret.
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
I'm not really looking for sympathy. And honestly, I don't know you that well. Maybe some other time. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Oops, pressed the wrong button, but okay. Let's see, hold on.
Might look the part, but if you ask me, the Institute is the real monster. When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Okay.
There, try it now.
So,
we're gonna try to get this girl.
I can fix it.
You
the one who decided to
sound
kick your way through a
disappointed.
Sounds like you're difficult.
And not disappoint. Anyway, since you came, my name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crock,
full plate.
Sounds like you have a...
played. Hell, there isn't a day that goes by on this. And since I'm stuck in this rig,
Missing legs.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
that's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was 100-foot drop, give or take.
Quite a drop.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
You were lucky.
Wow, that's pretty lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all about the steel, the servos, and the circuits. Besides, I'd hardly call getting both my legs crushed lucky. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Well, she stopped fighting. The reason why is because when she was on a cliff,
Have you ever
she
fired a minigun?
got
Choose
hit
who
by a
fails by
nuke,
paper.
and it collapsed the spot on it. It collapsed the
Step forward, Knight.
the
Even though they were locked,
building that
Looks
she was
uncomfortable
on,
in there.
it's not that bad.
and it
Now,
collapsed.
this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Good to know.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Sounds
I
good.
could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
So what he was talking about is he wants you to basically go to a farm and take their stuff. But I'm not into that because I'm doing a Minutemen playthrough. I'm going to be doing a Minutemen playthrough, not a Brotherhood playthrough yet. But when I do the Brotherhood playthrough, I will do it. Meet with Maxon. So let's go out here. And why do they have tires in here?
Split the difference.
We need to get out here.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes.
Yes, over.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Well, this will be the end of episode 109. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe like always. And hit the bell for the notification. And let's go get the power armor. And we'll see you next episode. Peace.